Please go to the oil.
Good morning to all of you. My namaskar. We can now begin the puja. And the program that we will follow today will be as follows. We will do the puja primarily through Vedic chanting. I'm not a professional in doing the puja with all the, Srida was here, he would have done it. But we would still do the Avahanam. And this is to Medha Dakshinamurti. As you know, the Medha Dakshinamurti is Lord Shiva in the form of a teacher, which is really what we are, our main function in our study is. And so the puja is to Dakshinamurti. And so what we will do is I will do the Avahanam and then also welcome Shiva. And then along with that, when we do the Archana, this is when we would do both the Rudram and also the 108 names of Dakshinamurti. So that will take some time, and we will do it at the Archana time. And then after that, we will say goodbye. And after the puja, then the next item will be bhajans by Srini Vedam and his accompanist. And so that will be for, I think the puja will take about, I would say, half hour to 40 minutes. Then the bhajans will take about 25 more minutes or so. Then I will give a small talk on Sankalpa, followed by a meditation. And at the end of that, then we will do the prasadam. So we will just wait for the prasadam at the end of the whole session after the meditation. So that's roughly the program. Om Achyutaya Namaha. Om Govindaya Namaha. Om Anantaya Namaha. Om Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Shuklam Bardharam Shashivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasannavadanam Dhyayet Sarva Vigna Upashantaye. So we will do a very small puja for Ganapati, and then we will do the Om Sumukhaya Namaha, Om Ekadantaya Namaha, Om Kapilaya Namaha, Om Gajakarnakaya Namaha, Om Lambodharaya Namaha, Om Vikataya Namaha, Om Vignarajaya Namaha, Om Vinayakaya Namaha, Om Dhumaketave Namaha, Om Ganadhakshaya Namaha, Om Phalachandraya Namaha, Om Gajananaya Namaha, Om Bhaktatuldaya Namaha, Om Shurpakarnaya Namaha, Om Herambhaya Namaha, ओम स्कंदपूर्वजाय नमः। ओम श्री सिद्धिविनायक स्वामिने नमः। ओम मम उपात्त समस्त दुरित क्षयद्वारा श्री परमेश्वर प्रीत्यर्थम समस्त जनान वृद्ध्यर्थम विद्या सिद्ध्यर्थम च अहम श्री मेधा दक्षिणामूर्ति पूजां करिष्ये। ओम स्फटिकरजतवर्णं मौक्तकीमक्षमालाम् अमृतकलशविद्यां ज्ञानमुद्रां कराग्रे तदतमुरगकक्षं चन्द्रचूडं त्रिनेत्रं विविधभूषं दक्षिणामूर्तमीडे. Then you can please follow after me. We'll do the Om Namo Bhagavate Dakshinamurti 3 times. So I'll just repeat each line and you can just follow after me. Om Namo Bhagavate Dakshinamurtaye. Om Namo Bhagavate Dakshinamurtaye. Mahyam Medham Pragyam Prayachya Swaha. Mahyam Medham Pragyam Prayachya Swaha. Om Namo Bhagavate Dakshinamurtaye. Om Namo Bhagavate Dakshinamurtaye. Mahyam Medham Pragyam Prayachya Swaha. Mahyam Medham Pragyam Prayachya Swaha. Om Namo Bhagavate Dakshinamurtaye. Om Namo Bhagavate Dakshinamurtaye. Mahyam Medham Pragyam Prayachya Swaha. Pragyam Prayachya Swaha. अहम श्री मेधा दक्षिणामूर्ति देवताम आवाहयामि। पाद्यं समर्पयामि। अर्घ्यं समर्पयामि। आचमनीयं समर्पयामि। मधुपर्कं समर्पयामि। स्नानं समर्पयामि। स्नानान्तरमाचमनीयं समर्पयामि। वस्त्रं समर्पयामि। यज्ञोपवीतं समर्पयामि। गन्धान् धारयामि। गन्धस्योपरि कुमकुमं समर्पयामि। अक्षतान् समर्पयामि। पुष्पाणि समर्पयामि। And now we will do the archana. So we will start with the Rudram and then the 108 names of Dakshinamurti. So we'll start with that. भगवते रुद्राय ॐ नमस्ते रुद्रमन्यव उतोत इषवे नमः नमस्ते अस्तु धन्वने बाहुभ्यामुत ते नमः यात इषु शिवतमा शिवं बभूव ते धनुः शिवा शरव्या यातवतया नो रुद्रमृडय या ते रुद्र शिवा तनूरघोरा पापकाशिनी तया नस्तनुवाशन्तमया गिरिशन्ताभिचाकशीः यामिषं गिरिशन्तहस्ते बिभर्ष्यस्तवे शिवान् गिरित्रतां कुरु माहि गुंसीः पुरुषं जगते शिवेन वचसा त्वा गिरिशाच्छा वदामसि यथा नः सर्वमिज्जगत यक्ष्मगुं सुमनात् अध्यवोचदधिवक्ता प्रथमो दैव्योऽभिषके अहोऽप्युश्च सर्वान् जम्भयन् सर्वास्तयातु धान्यः असौ यस्ताम्रो उत सुमङ्गलः ये चेमागुं रुद्रा अभितो दिक्षु श्रिताः सहस्रशो वैशागुं हेड ईमहे असौ यो वसपति नीलग्रीवो विलोहितः उदैनं कोपा अदृशन्नदृशन्नुदहार्यः उदैनं विश्वा भूतानि सदृष्टो मृडयातिनः नमो अस्तु नीलग्रीवाय सहस्राक्षाय मीडुषे अतो ये अस्य सत्त्वानो हन्तेभ्यो करन् नमः प्रमुञ्च धन्वनस्त्वमुभयोरास्तियोज्याम् यास्य देहस्थ इषवः पदाता भगवो वपा अवतत्य धनुस्त्वगुं सहस्राक्षशतेषु ते निशीर्य शल्यानां मुखा शिवो नः सुमना भव विज्यन्दनुः कपर्दिनो विशल्यो बाणवागुम् उत अनेशन्नस्येषव आभुरस्य निषङ्गतिः या ते हेतुं मीडुष्टमहस्ते बभूव ते धनुः तयास्मान् विश्वतस्त्वमयक्ष्मया परिभुज नमस्ते अस्त्वायुधाय नातताय धृष्णवे उभाभ्यामुत ते नमो बाहुभ्यां तव धन्वने परिते धन्वनो हेतिरस्मान् वृणक्तु विश्वतः अथो य इषुतिस्तवारे अस्मन्निधेहितम् शम्भवे नमः नमस्ते अस्तु भगवन् विश्वेश्वराय महादेवाय त्र्यम्बकाय त्रिपुरान्तकाय त्रिकालनिकालाय कालाग्निरुद्राय नीलकण्ठाय मृत्युञ्जयाय सर्वेश्वराय सदाशिवाय श्रीमन्महादेवाय नमः नमो हिरण्यबाहवे सेनान्ये दिशां च पतये नमो नमो वृक्षेभ्यो हरिकेशेभ्यः पशूनां पतये नमो नमः सस्पिञ्जराय त्रिशीमते पथीनां पतये नमो नमो पप्लुषाय विव्याधिने नानां पतये नमो नमो हरिकेशायोपवीतिने पुष्टानां पतये नमो नमो भवस्य हेत्यै जगतां पतये नमो नमो रुद्राय तताविने क्षेत्राणां पतये नमो नमः सूताय हन्त्याय वनानां पतये नमो नमो रोहिताय स्तपतये वृक्षाणां पतये नमो नमो मन्त्रिणे वाणिजाय कक्षाणां पतये नमो नमो भुवन्तये वारिवस्कृताय औषधीनां पतये नमो नमः उच्चैर्घोषाय क्रन्दयते पत्तीनां पतये नमो नमः कृत्स्नवीताय धावते सत्त्वनां पतये नमः नमः सहमानाय निव्याधिनः व्याधिनीनां पतये नमो नमः ककुभाय निषङ्गिने स्तेनानां पतये नमो नमो निषङ्गिननिषुधिमते तस्कराणां पतये नमो नमो वञ्चते परिवञ्चते स्तायूनां पतये नमो नमो निचेरवे परिचराय रण्यानां पतये नमो नमः सुखाभिभ्यो जिघागुं सद्भ्यो मुष्णतां पतये नमो नमो सिमद्भ्यो नक्तञ्चरभ्यः प्रकृन्तानां पतये नमो नमः उष्णीषिणे गिरिचलाय कुलुञ्चानां पतये नमो नमः इषुमद्भ्यो तन्वाविभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः आतन्वानेभ्यः प्रतिदधानेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः आयच्छद्भ्यो विसृजद्भ्यश्च वो नमो भ्यो विद्यद्भ्यश्च वो नमो नमः शयानेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः सपद्भ्यो जाग्रद्भ्यश्च वो नमो नमः भ्यो धावद्भ्यश्च वो नमो नमः सभाभ्यः सभापतिभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो अश्वेभ्योऽश्वपतिभ्यश्च वो नमः नमः आव्याधिनीभ्यो विविध्यन्तीभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः उगनाभ्यस्त्रिगुंहतीभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो गृत्सेभ्यो गृत्सपतिभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो एभ्यो व्रातपतिभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो गणेभ्यो गणपतिभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो विरूपेभ्यो विश्वरूपेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो भ्यश्च वो नमो नमो रथिभ्यो रथेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो रथेभ्यो रथपतिभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः सेनाभ्यः सेनानिभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः क्षत्रुभ्यः संग्रहीतृभ्यश्च वो नमो नमस्तक्षभ्यो रथकारेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः कुलालेभ्यः कर्मारेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः कुञ्जिष्टेभ्यो निषादेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः इषुकृभ्यो धन्वकृभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो मृगयुभ्यश्वनिभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः श्वभ्यशुपतिभ्यश्च वो नमः नमो भवाय च रुद्राय च नमः शर्वाय च पशुपतये च नमो नीलग्रीवाय च चितिकण्ठाय च नमः कपर्दिने च व्युक्तकेशाय च नमः सहस्राक्षाय च शतधन्वने च नमो गिरिशाय च शिपिविष्टाय च नमो वीरुष्टमाय चेषुमते च नमो ह्रस्वाय च वामनाय च नमो बृहते च वर्षीयसे च नमो वृद्धाय च संवृद्ध्वने च नमो अग्नियाय च प्रथमाय च नमः आशवे चाजिराय च नमः शीघ्रियाय च शीघ्राय च नमः ऊर्म्याय चावस्पन्याय च नमः स्रोतस्याय च द्वीप्याय च नमो ज्येष्ठाय च कनिष्ठाय च नमः पूर्वजाय च परजाय च नमो मध्यमाय च प्रगल्भाय च नमो च कन्याय च बुद्ध्याय च नमः सोभ्याय च प्रतिसर्याय च नमो याम्याय च क्षेम्याय च नमः उर्वर्याय च खल्याय च नमः श्लोक्याय चावसान्याय च नमो वन्याय च कक्ष्याय च नमः श्रवाय च प्रतिश्रवाय च नमः आशुषेणाय चाशुरथाय च नमः शूराय चावभिन्दते च नमो वर्मिणे च वरुदिने च नमो बिल्मिने च कवचिने च नमः श्रुताय च श्रुतसेनाय च नमो दुन्दुभ्याय चाहनन्याय च नमो धृष्णवे च प्रमृषाय च नमो दूताय च प्रहिताय च नमो निषङ्गिने चेषुधिमते च नमस्तीक्ष्णे शवे चायुधिने च नमः स्वायुधाय च सुधन्वने च नमः श्रुत्याय च पथ्याय च नमः काट्याय च नीत्याय च नमः सूद्याय च सरस्याय च नमो नाद्याय च वैशन्ताय च नमः कूप्याय चावर्त्याय च नमो वर्ष्याय चावर्ष्याय च नमो मेघ्याय च विद्युत्याय च नमः ईद्रियाय चातप्याय च नमो वात्याय च रेष्म्याय च नमो वास्तव्याय सवास्तुपाय च हर हर नमः सोमाय च रुद्राय च नमस्ताम्राय चारुणाय च नमः शृंगाय च पशुपतये च नमः उग्राय च भीमाय च नमो अग्रे बधाय च दूरे बधाय च नमो हन्ते च हनीयसे च नमो वृक्षेभ्यो हरिकेशेभ्यो नमस्काराय नमः शम्भवे च मयो भवे च शङ्कराय च मयस्कराय च नमः शिवाय च शिवतराय च नमस्तीर्याय च कूल्याय च नमः पार्याय च वार्याय च नमः प्रतरणाय चोत्तरणाय च नमः आकार्याय च लाद्याय च नमः शश्व्याय च फेन्याय च नमः सिकत्याय च प्रवाह्याय च नमः हिरण्याय च प्रपथ्याय च नमः किगुंशिलाय च क्षयनाय च नमः कपर्दिने च पुलस्तये च नमो गोष्ठ्याय च गृह्याय तल्प्याय च गेह्याय च नमः काट्याय च गह्वरेष्ठाय च नमो हृदयाय च निवेश्याय च नमः पागुंसव्याय च रजस्याय च नमः शुष्क्याय च हरित्याय च नमो लोप्याय चोलप्याय च नमः ऊर्व्याय च सूर्याय च नमः पर्ण्याय च पर्णशद्याय च नमो पगुरमानाय चाभिघ्नते च नमः आखिदते च प्रखिदते च नमो वक्किरिकेभ्यो देवानागुंहृदयेभ्यो नमो विचिन्नकेभ्यो नमो विचिन्वत्केभ्यो नमः आनिर्हतेभ्यो नमः आमीवत्केभ्यः द्रापे अन्धसस्पते दरिद्रनीललोहित येषां पुरुषाणामेषां पशूनां मा भेर्मा रोमो एष किञ्चनाममत् या ते रुद्रशिवा तनुः शिवा विश्वाह भेषजी शिवा रुद्रस्य भेषजी तया नो मृड जीवसे इमागुं रुद्रायते शेकपर्दिने क्षयद्वीराय प्रभरामहे मतिम् यथा न शमसद्विपदे चतुष्पदे विश्वं पुष्टं ग्रामे अस्मिन्ननातुरम् मृडानो रुद्रो तनो मयस्कृति क्षयद्वीराय नमसा विधेमते यच्छञ्च योश्च मनुरायजे पिता तदश्याम तव रुद्रप्रणीतौ मानो महान्तमुतमानो अर्भकं मान उक्षन्तमुतमान उक्षितम् मानो वधीः पितरं मोत मातरं प्रियामानस्तनुवो रुद्ररीरिषः मानस्तोके तनये मान आयुषि मानो गोषु मानो अश्वेषु रीरिषः वीरान्मानो रुद्रभामितो वधीर्हविष्मन्तो नमसा विधेमते आरात्ते गोघ्न उत पूरुषग्ने क्षयत्वीराय सुम्नमस्मे ते अस्तु रक्षा च नो अधि च देव ब्रूह्यथा च न शर्म यच्छद्विबर्हाः स्तुहि श्रुतं गर्त सदंयुपानं मृगन्न भीममुपहत्नुमुग्रम् मृडाचरित्रे रुद्रस्तवानो अन्यन्ते अस्मन्निवपन्तु सेनाः परिणो रुद्रस्य हेतिर्वृणक्तु परित्वेषस्य दुर्मतिरथायोः अवस्थिरा मगवद्भ्यस्तनिष्वमीत्वस्तोकायतनयाय मृडय मीडुष्टमशिवतमशिवो नः सुमना भव परमे वृक्ष आयुधन्निधाय कृत्तिं वसान आचर पिनाकं बिभ्रदागहि विकिरित विलोहित नमस्ते अस्तु भगवन् यास्ते सहस्रगुं हेतयोऽन्यमस्मन्निवपन्तु ताः सहस्राणि सहस्रधा बाहुवोस्तव हेतयः तासामीशानो भगवः पराचीनामुखाकृधि सहस्राणि सहस्रशो ये रुद्रा अधिभूम्या आम् तेषागुं सहस्रयोजने वदन्वानि तन्मसि अस्मिन् महत्यर्णवेऽन्तरिक्षे भवा अधि नीलग्रीवा श्रुतिकण्ठा आशर्वा अधः क्षमाचराः नीलग्रीवा श्रुतिकण्ठा उपश्रिताः ये वृक्षेषु सस्पिञ्जरा नीलग्रीवा विलोहिताः ये भूतानामधिपतयो विशिखासक्कपर्दिनः ये अन्नेषु विविध्यन्ति पात्रेषु पिबतो जनान् ये पथां पथि रक्षय ऐलभृदा यव्युधः ये तीर्थानि सचरन्ति सुखावन्तो निषङ्गिनः य एतावन्तश्च भूयागुंसश्च दिशो रुद्रावितस्थिरे तेषागुं सहस्रयोजने वदन्वानि तन्मसि नमो रुद्रेभ्यो ये पृथिव्यां ये एन्तरिक्षे ये दिवि येषामन्नं वातो वर्षमिषमस्तेभ्यो दश प्राचीर्दश दक्षिणा दश प्रतीचीर्दशोदीचीर्दशोर्ध्वास्तेभ्यो नमस्ते नो मिडयन्तु ते यं युष्मो यश्च नो द्वेष्टितं वोजम्भे दधामि त्र्यंबकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृतात् यो रुद्रौ अग्नौ यो अप्सु य ओषधीषु यो रुद्रो भुवना विवेश तस्मै रुद्राय नमो अस्तु तमुष्टुहि यस्सु धन्वायो विश्वस्य क्षयति भेषजस्य यक्ष्वा महेशो मनसाय रुद्रं नमो ओभिर्देवमसुरन्दुवस्य अयं मे हस्तो भगवान् अयं मे भगवत्तरः अयं मे विश्वभेषजो विमर्शनः ये ते सहस्रमयुतं पाशा मृत्यो मर्त्याय हन्तवे तान् यज्ञस्य मायया सर्वान् वयजामहे मृत्यवे स्वाहा मृत्यवे स्वाहा ॐ नमो भगवते रुद्राय विष्णवे मृत्युर्मे पाहि प्राणानां ग्रन्थिरसि रुद्रो मा विशान्तकः तेनान्नेन आप्यायस्व सदाशिवोम् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। I'll do the end of the Chamakam. Om Eka cha me tisrash cha me pancha cha me sapta cha me nava cha ma ekadasha cha me त्रयोदश च मे पंचदश च मे सप्तदश च मे नवदश च म एकविंशतिश्च मे त्रयोविंशतिश्च मे पंचविंशतिश्च मे सप्तविंशतिश्च मे नवविंशतिश्च म एकस्त्रिंशच्च मे त्रयस्त्रिंशच्च मे चतस्रश्च मे ष्टौ च मे द्वादश च मे षोडश च मे विंशतिश्च मे चतुर्विंशतिश्च मे ष्टाविंशतिश्च मे द्वात्रिंशच्च मे षट्त्रिंशच्च मे चत्वारिंशच्च मे चतुश्चत्वारिंशच्च मे ष्टाचत्वारिंशच्च मे वाजश्च प्रसवश्चापिचश्च क्रतुश्च सुवश्च मूर्धा च व्यस्नियश्चान्त्यायनश्चान्त्यश्च भौवनश्च भुवनश्चाधिपतिश्च इडा देवहुर्मनुर्यज्ञनिर्बृहस्पतिरुक्था मदानि शगुं सद्विश्वे देवासु उक्तवाचः पृथिवी मातर्मा माहि गुंसे मधुमनिष्ये मधुजनिष्ये मधुवक्ष्यामि मधुवदिष्यामि मधुमतीं देवेभ्यो वाचमुद्यासगुं शुश्रूषेण्याम् मनुष्येभ्यस्तं मा देवा अवन्तु शोभायै पितरोऽनुमुदन्तु। ओम शांति शांति शांति। I will now do the 108 names of the Dakshinamurtis. Those of you that can that know it, you can just do that with me. I'll go a little bit fast. ओम ओंकार सिंह सर्वेन्द्राय नमः। ओम ओंकारोद्यान कोकिलाय नमः। ओम ओंकार नीडशुकराजे नमः। ओम ओंकारारण्य कुंजराय नमः। ओम नगराज सुताजानये नमः। ओम नगराज निजालयाय नमः। ओम नवमाणिक्यमालाढ्याय नमः। ओम नवचंद्रशिखामणये नमः। ओम नंदितशेषमौनीन्द्राय नमः। ओम नंदीशादिमदेशिकाय नमः। ओम मोहानलसुधासाराय नमः। ओम मोहाम्बुजसुधाकराय नमः। ओम मोहान्धकारतरणये नमः। ओम मोहोत्पलनभौमनये नमः। ओम भक्तज्ञानाब्धिशीतांशवे नमः। ओम भक्तज्ञानतृणालयाय नमः। ओम भक्तांबोजसहस्रांशवे नमः। ओम भक्त के घनाघनाय नमः। ओम भक्तकैरवराकेन्दवे नमः। ओम भक्तकोक दिवाकराय नमः। ओम गजाननादिसंपूज्याय नमः। ओम गजचर्मोज्ज्वलाकृतये नमः। ओम गंगाधवल दिव्यांगाय नमः। ओम गंगापंकिलसज्जटाय नमः। ओम गगनांबर संवीताय नमः। ओम गगनां मुक्तमूर्धजाय नमः। ओम वदनाब्दजिताब्जश्रिये नमः। ओम वदनेन्दुस्परुद्दिशाय नमः। ओम वरदानैकनिपुणाय नमः। ओम वनवीरोज्ज्वलत्कराय नमः। ओम वनवाससमुल्लासाय नमः। ओम वनवीरैकलोलुपाय नमः। ओम तेजभुञ्जगणाकाराय नमः। ओम तेजसामपि भासकाय नमः। ओम विनेयानां तेजःप्रदाय नमः। ओम तेजोमय निजाश्रमाय नमः। ओम दमितानङ्गसङ्ग्रामाय नमः। ओम दरहासचिताङ्गनाय नमः। ओम दयारससुधासिन्धवे नमः। ओम दरिद्रधनसेवदये नमः। ओम क्षीरेन्दुस्फटिकाकाराय नमः। ओम क्षीरोन्दुमुकुटोज्ज्वलाय नमः। ओम क्षीरोपहाररसिकाय नमः। ओम क्षिप्रैश्वर्यफलप्रदाय नमः। ओम नानाभरणमुग्धांगाय नमः। ओम नारी सम्मोहनाकृतये नमः। ओम नागब्रह्मरसास्वादिने नमः। ओम नागभूषिणभूषिताय नमः। ओम मूर्तिनिन्दितकन्दर्पाय नमः। ओम मूर्तामूर्तजगद्वपुषे नमः। ओम मूलाज्ञानतमोभानवे नमः। ओम मूर्तिमत्कल्पपादपाय नमः। ओम तरुणादित्यसङ्काशाय नमः। ओम तन्त्रीवादनतत्पराय नमः। ओम तरुमूलैकनिलयाय नमः। ओम तप्तजाम्बूनतप्रभाय नमः। ओम तत्तपुस्तोलसत्पाणये नमः। ओम तपनोडुपलोचनाय नमः। ओम यमसंनुतसत्कीर्तये नमः। ओम यमसंयुमसंयुताय नमः। ओम यतिरूपधराय मौनिने नमः। ओम यतीन्द्रोपासविग्रहाय नमः। ओम मन्दारहाररुचिराय नमः। ओम मन्दस्मितलसद्वक्त्राय नमः। ओम मधुराधरपल्लवाय नमः। ओम मंजीरमंजुपादाब्जाय नमः। ओम मणिपट्टोलसत्कटये नमः। ओम हस्तांकुरितचिन्मुद्राय नमः। ओम हठयोगपरोत्तमाय नमः। ओम हंसजप्याक्षमालाढ्याय नमः। ओम हंसेद्वाराद्यपादुकाय नमः। ओम मेरुशृङ्गतटोल्लासाय नमः। ओम मेघश्याममनोहराय नमः। ओम मेधांकुरालवालाग्र्याय नमः। ओम मेधाफक्कुफलद्रुमाय नमः। ओम धार्मिकान्तर्गुहावासाय नमः। ओम धर्ममार्गप्रवर्तकाय नमः। ओम धामत्रे राजा निजारामाय नमः। ओम धर्मोत्तममनोरथाय नमः। ओम प्रबोधोद्गारदीपश्रिये नमः। ओम प्रकाशितजगत्र्याय नमः। ओम प्रज्ञाचन्दशिलाचन्द्राय नमः। ओम प्रज्ञामणिवराकलाय नमः। ओम ज्ञानान्तरभासात्मने नमः। ओम ज्ञातृज्ञातिविदूरगाय नमः। ओम ज्ञानज्ञाद्वैतदिव्यांगाय नमः। ओम ज्ञातृख्यातिकुलागताय नमः। ओम प्रपन्नपारिजाताग्र्याय नमः। ओम प्रणतार्थब्दिवाडवाय नमः। ओम भूतानां प्रमाणभूताय नमः। ओम प्रपंचहितकारकाय नमः। ओम यत्तत्त्वमसि संवेद्याय नमः। ओम यक्षगेयात्मवैभवाय नमः। ओम यज्ञाधिदेवतामूर्तये नमः। ओम यजमानवपुर्धराय नमः। ओम छत्राधिपतिविश्वेश्वाय नमः। ओम छत्रसामरसेविताय नमः। ओम छन्दशास्त्रादिनिपुणाय नमः। ओम छलजात्यादिदूरगाय नमः। ओम स्वाभाविकसुखैकात्मने नमः। ओम स्वानुभूतिरसोददये नमः। ओम स्वाराज्यसम्पदध्यक्षाय नमः। ओम स्वात्माराममहामतये नमः। ओम हाटकावजटाजूटाय नमः। ओम हासोदस्तारिमण्डलाय नमः। ओम हालाहलोज्ज्वलग्गलाय नमः। ओम हार्दग्रन्थिविमोचकाय नमः। ओम श्रीमेधादक्षिणामूर्ति स्वामिने नमः। ओम श्री दयानंद सद्गुरवे नमः। ओम श्री महेशानंद सद्गुरवे नमः। ओम धूपम् आग्राहयामि। ओम दीपं दर्शयामि। ओम नैवेद्यं समर्पयामि। नैवेद्यं निवेदयामि। नैवेद्यान्तरम् आचमनीयं समर्पयामि। ओम Om Tambulam Samarpayami. Om Nirajanam Darshayami. Achamaniyam Samarpayami. Mantra Pushpam Samarpayami. Suvarna Pushpam Samarpayami. I'll do this in behalf of all of you. You don't have to stand up. Om Prakishtana Papanashaye Prakishtaphala Siddhaye Pradakshinam Karomi Adya Prasidhanugrihancha Anyatha Sharanam Nasti Tvameva Sharanam Mama Tasmat Karunya Bhavena Raksha Riksha Kripanidhe Pradakshina Namaskaran Samarpayami. Om Aham Shri Medha Dakshina Devatam Yathasthanam Pratisthapayami. Kayena Vacha Manasendriyairva Buddhyatmana Va Prakrite Sabhavat Karomi Yadyat Parasmai Narayanayeti Samarpayami. So with this, the puja is over. And so we would go to the next phase now, which is to do some bhajans. So I invite the artists to please come and perform on the stage. And then we will go to the next stage. And we will do the prasadam and later on. So if you could kindly wait for that, that'd be good. Sorry?
I can do the bhajan.
Sure. Please.
Want me to do
that
that?
here, that come here. So please, wherever you feel like.
This is the photo.
Yeah, that one, this one.
It's not on. Namaskar. My sincere thanks to Vijay ji, Ashtar Vidya Center, and also my musical guru Nanchi. I'll present a couple of slokas from Bhagavad Gita chapter 9 and followed by a couple of questions. Check, check. Bhagavad Gita chapter 9. Idantute guhyatamam pravakshāmyana sūyave jnānam vijñāna sahitam yajñātvā mokṣase Rajavidya Rajaguhyam Pavitramidamuttamam Pratyakshaavagamam dharmyam susukham karutumavyayam ashattadaraha purushaha dharmasyasya parantapa aprapyamam nivartate mrityu samsara vatmani Maya tatvidam sarvam jagata vyaktamurtina masthani sarvabhutani na chaham तेष्वस्थितः न च मस्तानि भूतानि पश्य मे योगमैश्वरम् भूतभृन्न च भूतस्थः ममात्मा भूतभावनः त्रैविद्या मां सोमपाः पूतपापा यज्ञैरिष्ट्वा स्वगतिं प्रार्थयन्ते ते पुण्यमासाद्य सुरेन्द्रलोकम् अश्नन्ति दिव्याः दिवि देवभोगान् ते तं भुक्त्वा स्वर्गलोकम् विशालम् क्षीणे पुण्ये मत्यलोकं विशन्ति एवं त्रैधर्ममनुप्रपन्नाः गतागतं कामकामा लभन्ते I'll do one small bhajan to conclude. जय शिव शंकर जय गंगाधर शंकर जय गंगाधर करुणाकर करतार हरे जय शिव शंकर जय गंगाधर करुणाकर करतार हरे जय शिव शंकर जय गंगाधर करुणाकर करतार हरे जय शिव शंकर जय गंगाधर जय कैलाशी जय अविनाशी जय कैलाशी जय अविनाशी सुख राशि सुख का जय डमरूधर जय शशिशेखर जय डमरूधर जय जय प्रेमहार हरे जय शशिशेखर जय डमरूधर जय जय प्रेमहार हरे जय त्रिपुरारी जय मदहारी अमित अनंत अपार हरे जय शिव शंकर जय गंगाधर जय कैलाशी जय अविनाशी सुख राशि सुखकार भरे जय रामेश्वर जय नागेश्वर जय रामेश्वर जय नागेश्वर वैद्यनाथ केदार हरे काशीपति श्री विश्वनाथ है काशीपति श्री विश्वनाथ है मृत्युंजय अविकार हरे जय शिव शंकर जय गंगाधर जय शिव शंकर जय शिव शंकर जय शिव शंकर जय शिव शंकर जय गंगाधर करुणाकर करतार हरे जय शिव शंकर जय गंगाधर करुणाकर करतार हरे जय कैलाशी जय अविनाशी सुख राशि सुखकार हरे जय शिव शंकर जय गंगाधर जय शिव शंकर जय गंगाधर Thank you very much. That was excellent.
Yes, there's something.
repeat after me. So what we will do is to chant just half a line first, and you can repeat after me. And once we have done so, then we will repeat the full one line, each of the quarter lines, and then we can also repeat after me. So then we will get some practice. So just let's follow this. Vedo nityamadhiyatam tad uditam karma swanushthiyatam tene shasya vidhiyatam apachitihi kamye matistyajyatam papa ghauf paridhuyatam bhavasukhe dosho nusindhiyatam atmecha vyavasiyatam nijagrihat turnam vinirgamyatam So now we will with that practice complete the whole line, so 1/4 line. Vedo nityamadhiyatam tad uditam karma swanushthiyatam
Vedo nityamadhiyatam tad uditam karma swanushthiyatam
tene shasya vidhiyatam apachitihi kamye matistyajyatam
tene shasya vidhiyatam apachitihi kamye matistyajyatam
papaughah paridhuyatam bhavasukhe dosho nusandhiyatam
papaughah paridhuyatam bhavasukhe dosho nusandhiyatam
atmecha vyavasiyatam nijagrihat turnam vinirgamyatam
atmecha vyavasiyatam nijagrihat turnam vinirgamyatam.
So, as many of you may recognize, this is the first stanza, the first of the Pancha Sadhakam. So, Pancha Sadhakam. So, this is the first Sadhakam of the Panchak Sadhakam. And it's appropriate for us to look into that as we begin a new year, because the beginning of any new year, either with the Gregorian calendar or the Hindu calendar, doesn't matter, at the time of Diwali, there is a sense that we need to now regroup ourselves and begin the new time with some new promises, what we call sankalpa in Sanskritam, some new resolutions, which is appropriate and it should be done. So the question is, what should we do? What should we resolve for the next year? What is the best thing for us to do? And here, this advice from the verses here is very useful. And so I thought I would spend some time just talking about that. So it should be seen in the light of what our goal in life is viewed by us. how do we view our goal in life? And here, the sense of short-term versus long-term is a very important one. Because the short-term can yield to you some results that are immediately satisfying to you. You know, a typical example of this would be dieting. You know, we all have eaten a lot and during the holiday seasons, and we put on some pounds, and we feel, well, I need to get rid of those 5 or 10 extra pounds that I put on or whatever. And so you go on dieting. And you are actually successful, even though it is painful to go through some of the diets and so on, but you are able to really get that off. But the question is that a long-term solution? And I think the general prevailing wisdom is that the diets are not a good long-term solution. They are really good for you to feel good about this. I have the discipline to be able to take some of this, my pounds off and so on. But really what is needed is to review your eating habits and to see whether you need to make some long-term changes to it. And so if our resolution is longer term, even though the progress may be slow, it is much better. So in this sense, the advice given in these verses is extremely useful. We should look into that. So the question is, where are we going in our life? What is our direction? Where are we? What's happening to us? And we all know that our goal is to be happy. And you know, even that is not clear, even though it is in the background that I want to be happy. But sometimes we mistake accomplishments for happiness. We somehow feel that I need to accomplish a lot. And somehow the happiness will come. This relationship needs to be questioned. It needs to be questioned. Swami Dayanand used to say that, I think so those of you that attend our classes, I think you know this. Swami Dayanand used to say that. I remember when he first pointed this out, this was a revelation to me. I was in my 30s, and like everybody else, I was trying to accomplish a lot, very busy with my work, of, family, this, that, or the other, and I thought that I need to do a lot of things in my life and so on. And Swamiji pointed out, he says, just look at the beautiful example of deep sleep, which is it teaches us a lot. The more we analyze our deep sleep, the better off we will be. So he said that in deep sleep, what are you accomplishing? Because during the day we have a to-do list, top 20 things I must get to and so on. At night time, what list do you have? Nothing. And yet you are extremely happy. This got to me. So what it said was that the relationship between accomplishment and happiness needs to be questioned. Not that it isn't there, it's not as though it is false, but not always there. Why, the first thing we need to examine from a long-term standpoint is this sadhana panchakam. This is called sadhana panchakam. This is the first verse of sadhana panchakam, which says, please understand what the Vedic teaching is telling you. So, Vedo nityam adhiyatam. So the meaning of Vedo Nitya Dhiyatam means, doesn't mean that you have to study Vedas every half hour, although I do and I hope you do too, but not necessary. The thing to be said is, please keep in mind the teaching of our Vedas. And the teaching of the Vedas says the following. Your happiness is not the one that you need to acquire, but the one that you need to discover is your own nature. It's a very key thing. We've talked about this in our classes. So there are two kinds of gains. One is the gain of not yet gained, apraptasya prapti. The other one is the gain of the already gained, praptasya prapti. This is the main teaching of the Vedas, which should shape our objectives in life. And everything else follows from there. So the first thing it says is that please be clear about what the Vedas are saying. We are not clear about it. We have already concluded that I'm not a very happy person. Occasionally I'm happy, but generally I'm not. And intrinsically I'm not. The Vedas say, please question that assumption. It is due to ignorance, your own self-ignorance. This is not true. You are already what you want to be. You just don't know it. So in Bhagavad Gita also, this continuous circle, avidya kama karma, avidya kama karma. And by the way, this is not going to end with this life. Not going to end with this life. You interview any of the older people who are, I've been very unfortunately associated with about 3 recent deaths of older people, very close to them. And you examine them and they're saying with regrets, I'm sorry I couldn't do everything I wanted to, but maybe in my next life. Avidya kama karma. Next life. So this is a circle that is never going to really cease, except if we examine the teaching of the Vedas, which says, Vedo nityam adhyayana. Remind yourself this extraordinary message from the Gita, which I don't believe in, that you are already what you want to be. You are in fact Brahman. There is no basic difference between what Ishvara is and what you are. This is an unlikely scenario that I have to examine. So therefore, my sankalpa, as we begin any new year, and always continuously, is to base and to shape my desires and my lifestyle, which we will come to in a minute, based on this fundamental assumption that I am, it is praptasya prapti. Examine it, study it continuously. Shastra, the Vedas is my mother. My mother never wants anything which is not the best for me. It is the Jagat Guru. Says, no, this is the fact. Examine it, analyze it, own it. So that is the Vedo nityam adhyayana. Then, tat uditam karma sanushtiyata. So then, based on this assumption, which I don't see yet, but I want to see this. What should I do in my life? What should my actions be? And the actions are consistent with this teaching. And here is, in fact, if you can hold off the explanation for this for a minute, I'll come back to that in a minute. Then the second line, Tena ishasya vidhiyatam apachitihi. Tena means tad uditam karmanena. With the help of the karma which is consistent with the teaching of the Vedas. Right? That's the meaning of the first line. With the karmas, which we will come to in a minute, the karmas that are consistent, not karmas that are inconsistent, but karmas that are consistent with the basic premise of the teaching of the Vedas that you are already what you want to be. With those karmas, may you pray to Ishvara through those karmas. This is exactly the best message of the Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita doesn't say that you pray in the morning in a temple or in your own home for half hour, and which is what many of us do. And we feel that our half hour prayer is over, now we can just go to a completely different lifestyle. No, that is just a childish thinking. Really, your whole day of work should be a prayer to Ishvara, and really the prayer of Ishvara should be meant for you. Ishvara doesn't need, Shiva doesn't need your praise. He's okay. If you think I'm all right. If he prays, it's wonderful. If he doesn't pray, you're still wonderful. But it is meant for you and I. And so that means that my prayer to Ishvara is in the form of remembering there is a great force within me that needs to be invoked. And through my karmas, I don't forget that. Until we do that, the consistency of my karma with the basic message of the Vedas, that you are already the very source of happiness, will never be clear to me. So this is what is being said here. Now, the fourth part of this, Kamye matistyajyatam. Kamye matistyajyatam means, may you diminish. Yeah, so I retranslated this. Let the desire-prompted actions be discarded and diminished. It cannot stop right away. So here is, now we can take a breath and complete this whole thing in the terms of sankalpa and so on. So here's how the situation is. We are in an engine which is not going to stop. It is going to go full speed ahead. I'm going somewhere that I feel that I can stop, but it doesn't stop. It doesn't stop in this life also. It doesn't stop within this life, and it doesn't stop after this life. This is exactly what the Vedas are saying. It's not going to be done. You are in a circle, and you get some short-term benefits, like, for example, dieting. But until you look at the long term, this engine is not going to stop. So what to do? You need to switch off the engine of this giant train. And the way to stop the engine of this giant train is to diminish your emphasis towards desire-prompted karmas. If you do that, what will happen is, now, one other thing before I complete that sentence. One other thing is that as human beings, Ishvara has given us both Jnana Shakti, Kriya Shakti, and Ichha Shakti. Every person is given these three Shaktis: Jnana Shakti, Kriya Shakti, and Ichha Shakti. So by switching off the engine of the Kamya Karma, my Ichha Shakti is not going to be to go away, because it's very intrinsic to me. It is given to me by Ishvara. So the best thing is to direct the Ichha Shakti so that the train comes to a stop as soon as possible. It's not going to stop right away. A huge train, and we are a huge train. The past karmas, the vasanas, how many lives we have taken, and so on, has a lot of momentum. And we are not going to just suddenly stop and suddenly pray and understand that I am the very source of it. It's not going to happen. It doesn't happen. It happens very rarely. And if it does happen, it is because of the past lives of people like Ramana Maharshi and so on, who can instantly see it. Most of us cannot. But let us start. And the way to do that is to diminish desire-prompted actions and continue to do duty-prompted actions. We have a certain stage in life where we have families, we have businesses to run. Each one of them requires a certain role on my part to fulfill it. My Ichha Shakti should be directed in doing so. And this, by the way, is not good for it. It's not meant for good for anyone else except for you. For each one of us, if we redirect our lives towards doing our sankalpa on Ichha Shakti, which is my duty, and diminish the desire-prompted actions. Swami Mahesharanji's books recently gave a very beautiful example of that. He said, I was sitting in my ashram one day, and Swami Mahesharanji, even though he comes from Rajasthan, he spent a lot of time in Calcutta. And in Calcutta, they make the best rasagullas in the whole India. As you know, Bengalis do a wonderful job of rasgulla. So when he was in Calcutta, he was, normally people would give him some sweets and so on. So one day he was sitting in Mount Abu, and some disciple came in and said, Swamiji, I know you like rasgullas, so I brought some fresh good rasgullas for you. Swamiji said, that's wonderful. I would glad to take this. So now look at the Kamya Karma versus Nitya Naimittika Karma, which is prompted by your role in life versus desire prompted. It's a beautiful example. So he says, now this Shishya has brought me rasagullas in Mount Abu. Now I'm a sannyasi, and I don't really need, I'm a simple person, I don't even need any desserts or anything like that. But supposing I say, no, you know what, I'm a sannyasi, I'm not going to eat this. How will that person feel? And that's not appropriate. And I enjoy rasgullas. Just because I've become a sannyasi doesn't mean that my taste for rasgullas is gone. So he says, I still enjoy rasgullas. So I took it. Now, the difference between Nitya Naimittika Karma and desire-prompted karma. So here's what he said. He said, suppose I now ask him, where did you get these from? Can you bring them again?
Do you have someone else that comes here from time to time? Can you please make sure that he brings me desire prompted actions? So enjoy what is your vasanas, your previous karmas. If you are from South India and you like dosas, please don't say, now I've become a sannyasi, all food is the same for me. No. Eat what you really like. But if you start thinking about new ideas and so on and so forth, that means that the engine is not being shut off. Now, the central theme of my talk, I'll just briefly give it to you. Okay? And this also has come to me after a lot of thinking, a lot of study, and not easy. So, turning sankalpa into satya sankalpa. We just recently, in fact, we are in the middle of Mandukya Upanishad and we are doing Gaudapada's Karika. And Gaudapada Karika says, if you do this chanting, if you understand of the Om, the U and the Makara and so on, you will become what is called Satya Sankalpa. And Satya Sankalpa means, the meaning of Satya Sankalpa is this. So look at this. Whatever you desire, you will get. This is called Satya Sankalpa. It doesn't happen to us. Okay, except for Ishvara, who is by nature Satya Sankalpa. It doesn't happen to everybody, but it can be approximated. For all practical purposes in your life, it can be done. How? This is the explanation that Swami Maheshananji gave. Beautiful explanation. This is Vidyaranya's commentary and all combined together. So let me give you the gist of what he was saying, how this has affected me. So he said, all of your karmas, all of your sankalpas should be divided into two parts. One is karmas and sankalpa that are prohibited. So this is the third line, by the way. Papa ghav paridhuyatam. So the English translation that I gave was, let the wrong actions be given up right away. Don't diminish on that. Kamya karma you should diminish, but wrong actions, such as telling a lie, being rough on people, eating the wrong things, this should be given up right away. So that one is clear. It's not very difficult to do it done. Now the main thinking should be that ones that are tat uditam karma swanushthiyatam, how should I pursue those? This is the beauty of it, which I really understood from the teachings of our Mahatmas. They said the following. They said, please think, what is your main objective in life? It is to be happy. Not to accomplish, but to be happy. This should be understood. The way to be happy is to select the sankalpa which you are capable for fulfilling. It looks very easy. Though I think I can do that. Don't I always do that? We don't. You look at the dieting as an example. Okay. What you really want to do is to lose 10 to 15 pounds and to have it stay off of my body, not to have it come back. The sankalpa should be, if I can lose 1 pound during the next month, by not having desserts, by having less carbohydrates, whatever, then you will feel happy, you will feel accomplished, you will get re-energized. That is the kind of sankalpa you should do. But if you do a sankalpa that I want to make $100,000, in the stock market or something like this, which you may not happen, that is not a good sankalpa. And so the difference between sankalpa, which is number one, long term, and number two, within your accomplishment, assess your accomplishments. What am I capable of doing? What can I not do? It doesn't mean that you don't aspire to do new things. There's nothing being said about that. But the main thing is, if you're aspiring it just for the sake of accomplishments, and you lose your own happiness in the meantime, not a good bargain. This is the message. Pāpā ghav paridhuyatam and kame matistyajyatam taduditam karma svanushthiyatam. If you do that, then you also look at bhavasukhe dosho anusandhiyatam. And in the simple example that he says that please see the defects of immediate gratification. Like for example, the gratification here means the example of the diet. Supposing you go on this, I heard of this keto diet recently. Everybody is doing the keto diet. No carbs whatsoever. And you know the kind of fats they're having? It is unbelievable. One of our friends was telling me. So you probably do lose some pounds right away and so on. But you have no idea what harm it does to your body. And can you sustain the keto diet for the rest of your life? Doubt. Very doubt. So, bhavasukhe dosho anusandhiyata. And in the meantime, in the end, atma ichha vivasiyata, which is the vedo nityamadhiyata. Now the circle is complete. Please be very cognizant of your sense of peace and happiness at all times. Don't give that up. Don't sell your for the long-term accomplishments. Don't sell your own peace of mind. Stay that with all the time. And nijagrihat turnam vinigamyatam. This is a very beautiful thing. And this message can be given to a sannyasi as well as to a householder. The message to a sannyasi will be, please get out of your home right away and start spending no more than 3 nights at any of the places. This is what the sannyasis are supposed to do. No more than 3 nights at any one place. This is the message to a sannyasi. No. For the householders, what is said is, you have a certain way of estimating your life. I am here, this is my family, these are my businesses, and I just need to maximize my situation here. There's nothing else that I need to do. There's probably nothing else that I can. Everyone else is doing the same thing. So this is an acceptance of your limited view of yourself. So he says, Nijagriha, this is what is called Nijagriha. Nijagriha means your own comfort zone within which you are operating. And within that, you try to maximize your pleasure as much as possible and so on. Atma Ichha means no. I need to look into the intrinsic nature of myself with or without my setup. If there is no setup, this is okay too. If there is a setup, that's okay too. That is what I need to do. Less dependence on the world outside, just complete independence with one dependence initially, which is to Ishvara. And that also will slowly not be needed. You'll be completely independent. So therefore, to turn the sankalpa into satya sankalpa is to continue to think about praptasya prapti, that I have what I need and I am not recognizing it because my train is hurtling so fast. I don't have time to think about it. Shut it off. And let slowly your own goodness, your own intrinsic deathlessness become apparent to you. So let this be the kind of sankalpa that we do. And for the students of Vedanta, it is imperative that we look at a long-term view, and then whatever desires and sankalpas that I do, be consistent with this. With that, I conclude my talk, and let us do a short meditation based on this.
Namaste-astu Bhagavan Vishveshwaraya Mahadevaya Trambakaya Tripurantakaya Kripalatnikaraya Kalatnirudraya Neelakanthaya Mrityunjayaya Sarveshwaraya Sadashivaya Shri Mahadevaya Namaha. Just a few steps to prepare for the meditation. Here, the sankalpa for any meditation is a directive to your own mind that, listen, I am going to examine the person behind my personality. I play various roles. Excuse me. I play various roles: father, mother, daughter, son, and so on. But in this short term, 15, 20 minutes, whatever, I just want to focus on myself, the person behind the roles. This is the sankalpa. And this sankalpa to the mind says, please follow my directive. Then just be ready for it by focusing your mind perhaps one of the best ways to do so, as given by Swami Dayanand Ji, is to examine your organ of touch. Be sensitive to the feeling of touch throughout your body. The touching of your hips to the chair. The feet touching the ground. Your hands in your lap touching each other. And then the softest of touches. The two sets of eyelashes touching each other. There, you can even open your eyes just a little bit to let the light come in. And as you close them again, feel the touch of the eyelashes with each other. Then examine the state of your body from one end to the other, pausing at the points of stored tension. Pausing to relax that portion. Like the temples, the back of the neck, the stomach. Then be aware of the greatest gift of Ishvara, keeping you alive through breathing. Examine the incoming and the outgoing breath. Today is a cloudy day. If you were to go outside, your conclusion is there is no sun. Please observe that your knowledge that there is no sun is actually set up by the light of the sun. Just look at the truth of this. You cannot conclude that there is no sun unless the sun lets you do that. In the same way, examine the following. My conclusion is I am a limited being. Limited in time, changing, I am here today at this point. I may not be here tomorrow. I am limited and changing. This is just like I don't see the sun. Please see that the conclusion that I am limited is set up by the unlimited you. You cannot conclude that you are limited unless the unlimited, formless awareness allows you to think that you are limited. Where is the limitation for this unlimited awareness, the self? Don't you see that it is always there?
It was there in the past, where and when you also felt limited. Don't you see that if you are at a different place, this unlimited awareness was aware of where you were? Don't you see that in future, if you are limited, it will be lighted up by the same awareness? Don't you see that it is not possible to conclude that you are limited unless you are unlimited? I am aware. I am unlimited. That is you. It includes your conclusion that you are limited. It includes the lack of such conclusion when you are asleep. Whether there is conclusion or not doesn't matter. You are. If there is something to be lighted up, like a state of your being, the particulars of your being, it lights it up. If you're not thinking of anything, it doesn't matter. You still are. Don't you see that you are regardless? Satyam Jnanam Anantam. This is the nature of Brahman. And this is the nature of the Atma that you are. It is the same awareness for everyone at all times, in all places. That is the nature of Ishvara. Satyam Jnanam Anantam. May your sankalpas, your directions in your life, your actions in your life
be such where you see this already accomplished truth about yourself. I request you to come please and offer your personal prayers to Dakshinamurti and also take some prasada. Please start.